Do you want to start like with the bricks in your back heart opener? Yeah. Okay, everyone come to Supta Baddha Konasana. And I like to set the bricks up, like maybe if you haven't tried it, to set the one brick up so that it's really high in between your shoulder blades on the high side, and then the other brick you can place it on the ground underneath your head, whichever height feels best. But you get it lined up with kind of like where your bra strap starts is the bottom of the brick. You can bring your feet to Supta Baddha Konasana. Press all of your toes into all of your other toes. Feel the shape of the brick pressing into your thoracic spine. And just breathe. So it's more than official now. Spring has definitely sprung. We are here. The rabbits have hopped. Easter has come and gone. And that's kind of cool. Spring is everything coming to life, things changing, new plants growing. And the piece for today, which kind of folds into that, for April 2nd, from the Journey to the Heart, is titled, Discover the Power of Meditation. Meditate. Take the time to inhale peace and exhale fear. Then take your meditation back to your life. Walk slowly. Stay present for yourself more fully and completely than ever before. You too can turn your life into a walking, waking, deliberate meditation. So even here on your yoga mat, I consider our flow that we do here on our mats to be a moving meditation where we mindfully and purposefully link our breath to the movement of our bodies. And I find that when we do this, the chatter, the narrator, the omnipresent commenter gets a little quiet when we check in and come back to our breath. When we feel our toes and feel our fingers. We bring our attention to our intention and our breath at the core of our being. So even here with the brick placed in your back, you can begin your Ujjayi breath. Breathe into your ribs side to side. Expand your ribs. And make an audible exhale. Take one more big breath in. Reach your fingers high up over your head. Feel the opening through your shoulders. Slowly roll off to one side or the other. Set your bricks to the side. And make your way to child's pose. The process of coming to our mats also begins with us being reborn. We get to be reborn into who we are in this very moment on our mats, in this time and space. Take a big breath in. Exhale, empty out. One more, press your forehead into the mat. Downward facing dog. Really root down to your first finger and thumb knuckles. Press all of your fingers into the earth. Breath in. Let it go. Maybe this is your first down dog of the day. Send your sits bones high towards the sky. And on your exhale, empty out. And again, fill up. Let it go. Walk your feet to your hands, little tiny tippy toes. Be mindful of each little step. Take ragdoll. Clasp opposite elbows with opposite hands. Press down through the center of each heel and hug your outer shins in. So light up your legs, press into my hands. Press, light up your legs. Breath in. Let it go. Come to stand with a long, straight spine, hands at heart center, and a soft gaze. We'll begin tonight's practice with one complete Om. Breath in. Extended mountain. Press down through the soles of your feet. Reach up. Get big. Exhale. Hinge at the hips. Forward fold. Fingertips right there on the mat next to your toes. Halfway lift. Big breath in. Exhale. Forward fold. One more big breath in. Halfway lift. Plant your hands right where they are. Step back to a high plank. Pause here. Hips up in line with your shoulders. Pit of the belly in and up. When you lower down halfway for low plank, roll over your toes. Pull your chest towards the front of the room. Bend your elbows in by your ribs, low plank. Also called chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Empty out. Breath in. Let it go. Maybe these sun salutations are familiar, but can you look at them with new eyes? Enjoy the transitions, the in-betweens, the feeling of the breath in and the breath out. Bend your knees, look towards your thumbs, jump top of your mat. Halfway lift, big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Extended mountain, press down, reach up, breathe in. Get long through your side body, bright fingers. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, fill up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Vinyasa flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Press all of your toes into the earth. Downward facing dog. Empty out. 2 breaths here. So bring your feet a little bit wider and take a little bit of a shorter stance. And pull your hips up towards the sky. Create space. Breath in. Empty. Inhale, bend your knees, look at your thumbs, jump top of your mat. Halfway lift, forward fold, extended mountain, press down, reach up, get big. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, take a big breath in, heart lifts. Downward facing dog. Empty out. 2 breaths here. Soften the joints. Root down through your fingers. Bend your knees. Float top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold, extended mountain, press down, reach up, get big, see the ceiling right up above you. Exhale, forward fold, halfway lift, breath in, hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, press the earth away, big breath in, downward facing dog, empty out. Lift your right leg high, strong, and straight. Toes point straight down towards the mat. Bend your knee, stack your hips. Come up onto the tippy toes of your left toes and flip your dog. Both feet face 12 o'clock. Press down through your heels. Reach your fingers towards the front of the room. So bring both feet to 12 o'clock. Yeah. Like this. Like when you come over onto flip dog, both feet like this, and reach, yes. Reach your fingers towards the fireplace. Send your hips 2 inches higher. Take a big breath in. Stay for the exhale. Downward facing dog to side plank. Right hand, center of your mat. Roll over onto the knife's edge of your right foot. Send your left fingers high towards the sky. Lift your top leg even 2 inches. Press down so much with your bottom leg, your top leg gets light. Big breath in. Downward facing dog. Fill all the way up. And sigh it all the way out. Lift your left leg high, strong, and straight. Toes point straight down. Press out through your heel. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Open up. Yeah, flip your dog. Come up onto the tippy toes. Both feet face to press down. Send your hips high towards the sky. Look to where your fingers are reaching. Put a smile on your face. This is yoga. This is Monday. Take a big breath in. Downward facing dog to side plank. Left side. Left hand. Left foot. Press your hips high towards the sky. Lift your top leg. Reach your top fingers. Hug skin to muscle to bone. Expand from the inside out, ladies. Take a big breath in. Downward facing dog. Fill up. Make some noise. Yeah, breath in. Let it go. Bend your knees, top of your mat, jump. Halfway lift. Forward fold, chair pose. First one, sit deep, big toes come to touch, squeeze in. Fill up. And as you exhale, sit 2 inches deeper. Breath in. And forward fold. Halfway lift, long spine. Hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, take a big breath in. Downward facing dog, empty out. Right foot steps forward, warrior one. Right foot next to your right thumb, left heel plants. Yes, set up your foundation. Stack front knee over front ankle. Give your hips some space. Take a wider stance with his back foot. Yeah. Pull back on your right hip to send your left hip forward and bend deep into your front thigh. Excellent. Big breath in. Yeah, let it go. One more breath in here. Open up to warrior two. Still stacking front knee over front ankle. Press your front knee towards your right pinky toe. Breath in. Empty. Flip your front palm, reach up, reverse, breathe in, all the way in, all the way in. Exhale, hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, take a giant breath in. Downward facing dog, let something go. Left foot, warrior one. Left foot steps forward, right heel plants. So take a little bit of a wider stance here. Bring your toes, yeah. Press down the knife's edge of your back foot. Spin your inner thigh towards the back of the room. Soften your joints. Breath in. Breath in. Let it go. Open up to warrior two. Stack front knee over front ankle. Yes, beautiful. Bright, energetic fingers, shoulders down away from your ears. Breath in. Let it go. Flip your front palm, reach up, reverse, breathe in, reach up, reach back. Exhale, hands to the mat. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Breathe all the way in. Get all of that air. Downward facing dog. Send it away. Inhale, bend your knees, top of your mat. Jump. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose number 2. Sit deep, squeeze in. Hug everything into the center line of your body, from the top of your head to right in between your feet. Breath in, forward fold, halfway lift, long spines, hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, pull your heart through, breathe in. Downward facing dog, empty out. Right foot steps forward, left heel plants, warrior 1. Move with your breath. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Left side, warrior 1. Press down, reach up. Ride your exhale right back down. Hands to the mat. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Breathe in. Heart lifts. Downward facing dog. Empty. Big breath in. Send it away. Inhale. Bend your knees. Top of your mat. Jump. Half lift. Fold. Chair pose. Sit deep. Squeeze in. Imagine this was your favorite pose. How would it be different? Maybe it is your favorite pose. Sit 2 inches deeper. Just notice the strength of your legs, the strength of your toes, the strength of your determination. Breath in, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe all the way in. Downward facing dog, empty out. Yeah, breath in, make some noise. Get really present with where you are and what's going on. You're here, you're breathing. Right foot steps forward, warrior 1. Press down, reach up, breathe in. Imagine you had a big ball of energy in between your hands. Squeeze into my hands, resist. Yeah, light up your upper arms. Big breath in. Open up to warrior 2. So track your knee towards your right pinky toe and take a longer stance. Yeah, stack front knee. Keep coming, keep coming. Yeah, keep coming. Yeah, so stack knee over ankle. Yeah. Gaze. Steady drishti. Flip your front palm. Reach up. Reverse. Breathe in. Extended side angle. Right forearm to your thigh. Right fingertips to the earth inside your ankle. Yogi's choice. Create space as you press down into the earth. Send your bright fingers towards the sky. Soften your joints. Keep stacking front knee over front ankle. Yeah. Hug in, open up to warrior 2. Stay low. Yeah. Flip your front palm, reach up, reverse, breathe in. Exhale, hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, lift your heart, breathe in. Downward facing dog, send it away. Left foot, warrior 1, press down, reach up, breathe in. Open up to warrior two. Flip your front palm, reach up, breathe in. Extended side angle, forearm to thigh, fingers to earth. Soften your joints. Big breath in, keep pressing towards me with your knee. Yeah. Big breath in. Notice the warmth in the room. Notice your hair is never where you want it to be. Just notice. Stay low in your front thigh, warrior two. Yeah, flip your front palm, reach up, reverse, breathe in, exhale, hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, fill up. Downward facing dog, let it go. Nothing's ever where we want it to be. But that always happens when we're someplace challenging. At least that's my experience. Take a big breath in. Sigh it out. Right foot steps forward, crescent lunge. Back heel is high over your back toes, a little Barbie foot at the back of your mat. Stack your back heel up and high. Light up your back leg. Yes, squeeze your inner thighs in towards one another. Keep pressing your right knee towards your right pinky toe. It wants to cave in. Resist. Breath in. Let it go. Yeah. Hands to heart center. Revolved crescent lunge towards the chakra wall. Get long through your spine. Keep pressing out through your back heel. Open your wings, if that's there for you. Spin your heart towards the wall. Right fingers reach, open up. Hug it in, warrior two. Flip your front palm, reach up, breathe in. Exhale, hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, fill up, lift your heart. Downward facing dog, send it away. Left foot forward, crescent lunge. Stack back heel over back toes. Squeeze your inner thighs in. Light it up, skin to muscle to bone. The level of your fire is contingent upon your hugging in and your ujjayi breath. Fill up. Hands to heart center, revolved crescent lunge towards Nebraska. Get long through your spine. Big breath in. Open your wings. Fill up and empty. Pull it all in, open up to warrior two. Squeeze in, expand out. Flip your front palm, reach up, reverse, breathe in. Exhale, hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, take a big breath in. Downward facing dog, let it go. Breath in and breath out. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs. Jump top of your mat. Halfway lift, forward fold. Squeeze it in, sit deep, chair pose. Hands to heart center, chair twist towards the chakra wall. Spin your heart towards your hands. Sit your hips lower than your heart. Squeeze in, open your wings. One more big breath in. Forward fold, half lift, long spine. Forward fold. Chair pose, sit deep, squeeze in. Got to get the left side. Hands to heart center, prayer twist towards Nebraska. Sit deep, squeeze inner thighs, open wings, spread open. Breath in. Let it go. Stay here for the full inhale. Forward fold. Toe heel your feet, hips width distance apart. Grab your big toes with your peace fingers and press your toes into your peace fingers. Really press your toes into the earth. Bring your elbows wide. Bring your chest down towards your thighs. Hug your outer shins in. Press down through your heels. Fill up. And send it away. Place your palms all the way underneath your feet for gorilla pose. Bring your toes up to your wrist creases. Bend your knees as much as you need to make contact between toes and wrists. Send your weight into your toes. Just notice. Notice how different everything is. Send your weight into your heels. Take a big breath in. Let it go. Release your gorilla pose and set up for crow. If you already have a crow that flies, awesome. Go right into it. If you're working on a flying crow, spread your fingers really wide on the earth. This is one of my nemesis poses because I'm afraid of face planting. You all have a brick. Place the brick about you'll figure it out. When you squeeze your knees into the backs of your triceps, pull your belly button into your spine. Send your forehead towards the brick. Now your tripod. Squeeze your 2 feet into one. The center of your mat. Keep squeezing everything in. Belly button in. Try the brick on the high part. So you're actually like, yes, come on, mommy, you can do this. You can do it. Squeeze your knees into the backs of your arms. Belly button in. Press your forehead into the brick. Now squeeze your feet into the center of your mat. You're just shifting your weight. It's a counterbalance. High plank. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Let it go. Breath in and empty. Right foot steps forward, crescent lunge. Begin to load your weight into your right thigh. Your left foot gets light. Bring your left thigh up and over your right and transition into eagle. Squeeze 2 legs into one. Left arm up and under, squeeze. Everything squeezes into the center line. Pit of the belly in and up. Pull your shoulder blades together on your back. Long, steady breath. And switch sides. Right thigh up and over. Squeeze. Set your gaze on a point that is not moving and squeeze, 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 squeeze. Slowly unwind your right leg back to the back of your mat in crescent lunge. Long, slow, steady step. Reach your fingers high towards the sky. Exhale, hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breath in. Downward facing dog, breath out. Bend your knees, top of your mat, jump. Halfway lift, forward fold. Set up for a second round of crow pose. Fingers spread wide, come up onto the tippy toes, bring your knees to the backs of your triceps. Shift your hips towards the sky, your forehead to the brick. Squeeze your feet in, belly button in, gaze forward. Work to balance between using the brick and not using the brick. Squeeze feet in, fly high. Knees squeeze, belly button squeezes. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, fill up. Downward facing dog, let it go. Walk your feet to your hands at the front of your mat. Take a big breath in. Let it go. Slowly come to standing. Hips at your hands, long straight spine. Whew. We're set up. Have our bricks handy for single leg raise. Single leg raise, airplane, half moon. So have the brick handy underneath your right hand. So when we get to half moon, it's already there. Stretch your right toes long out on the mat. Press all four corners of your right foot into the earth and hug skin to muscle to bone. Set your gaze on something that's not moving. Pull your left knee into your chest. Get tall. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you try for the yogi toe lock. Pull your arm bones back. Belly in. Slowly press out through your heel. Open your left leg out to the side. Woo, extend your right arm. Can you see your thumb? Can you shift your gaze? Come back to center. Leg high, fingers high, kick out. Airplane, arms back by your side. Left leg kicks out, back behind you. Toes point straight down, shoulders away from your ears. Breath in. Send it away. Breath in. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Hands to heart center. Half moon, right hand down to the earth, to the brick. Stack your top hip up and over. Reach your fingers high towards the sky. Flex your back foot. Send your gaze to where your fingers are pointing. Big breath in. Lift your back leg 2 inches higher. Slowly join both feet on the earth. And come to stand. Place your brick underneath the left hand so when we get there, it's right there. Stretch your left toes out on the mat. Press all the four corners of your foot into the earth. Hug, skin to muscle to bone. Right knee into your chest. Set your gaze. Reach down, grab the big toe. Get tall. Kick out through your heel. Slowly open out to the right. Extend your left arm. Just notice your left glute muscle. Just notice. Come back to center. Fingers high. Leg high. Airplane. Arms back by your sides. Toes point straight down towards the earth. Pull your shoulder blades together. Find the baby back bend here. The baby cobra. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Slowly bring your hands to heart center. Half moon. Left hand down to the earth, to the brick. Stack your right hip up and over. Flex your back foot. Press out through your heel. Lift your back heel 2 inches higher. Take a big breath in. Stay for the exhale. Breath in. Join both feet on the earth. And come to stand. Take a big breath in. Send it away. Dancer. Right foot presses into the earth. Right arm reaches high. Again, just like we did, press the four corners of your foot into the earth. Hug skin to muscle to bone. Left arm is bent. Grab a hold of the inside of your left foot. Set your gaze. And kick your foot towards the sky. Pull back on your foot with your fingers and put your toes on the ceiling. Kick and pull and kick and pull. Get big. Take up space. Get 2 inches bigger. And switch sides. Grab the inside of your right foot and go right into it. No waiting. There's never the perfect time. The perfect time is now, is any time you are trying this. Gaze forward, pull in and express out. Big breath in. Send it away. And switch sides. Right arm high. Left hand out. Grab the inside of your left foot. So open grip. Open. Yeah. Press your hand into mine. Get tall. Set your gaze. Kick your foot towards the sky. Kick it 2 inches higher as you pull back on it with your fingers. Take a big breath in. Stay for the exhale. Come back to standing. Big breath in. And switch sides. Left foot presses down. Grab the inside of your right foot. Set your gaze. Pull your shoulder blades together on your back. Drop your right hip 1 inch. Now put your toes on the sky. Kick and pull and kick and pull. And take a giant breath in. Notice the full exhale. Come back to standing. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. Yeah, tree pose. Right foot presses into the earth. Left foot presses into your ankle, calf, or inner thigh. Press your foot into your leg and your leg right back into your foot. Hands at heart center, get tall. Set your gaze, find your spot. Spread your branches when you're ready. Trace a line all the way across the ceiling. Can you see right up above where you're standing? Lean back and trust yourself. Hands back to heart center. Give your left leg a little kick. Join both feet on the mat. Tree, opposite side. Right foot presses in. Set your gaze. Pit of the belly in and up. Bottom ribs in. Spread your branches. Trace a line. Press your heart towards the sky as you lean back. See what there is to see. Hands back to heart center. Give your right leg a little kick. Join both feet on the earth. Make your way to the top of your mat. Set up your Tadasana. All the standing balancing poses, prepare to move. Press the four corners of your feet into the earth. Hug your outer shins in, belly in and up. Bottom ribs in, shoulders back. Extended mountain. Press down, reach up, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, fill up. Hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Let it go. Right footsteps forward, warrior one. Open up to warrior two. Flip your front palm, reach up, reverse, breathe in. Extended side angle number two, right side. Fingertips to the earth, forearm to thigh. Warrior two. Press down through the sole of your right foot like it were a gas pedal to straighten your front leg. Soft joints. Reach your right fingers towards the front of the room. Reach, 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 reach. Bring them down to the earth, to a brick on the outside of your right ankle. Yeah. Press down through the knife's edge of your back foot. Send your gaze up towards your fingers. Take a big breath in. Let it go. Left fingers bring you up to standing. Pivot both toes to face the long edge of your mat. Bring your hands to your hips. Soften your knees. Hinge at your hips. Reach the top of your head towards Nebraska. Bring your fingers down to the earth. Take a wider stance. Turn your fingers around to face the chakra wall. Maybe you can walk the top of your head closer to the earth. Maybe you grab your brick, place the brick in between your head and the earth. Soft knees. Press pinky toes down. Walk your fingers back out underneath your shoulders. Breathe in. Shorten your stance. Hands to your hips. Come to stand. Point your right toes to the front edge of your mat. Left foot comes about halfway up. Short stance, wide stance. Pyramid. Squeeze your inner thighs in. Reach your fingers high towards the sky. Reach towards the fireplace. Get long through your spine. Frame your front foot with your hands. Send your nose towards your right pinky toe. Left hand stays right where it is. Twisting triangle. Reach your right fingers high towards the sky. Get long through your spine. Take a big breath in. Let it go. One more breath in here. Exhale, hands to the mat. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Fill up. Downward facing dog. Empty out. Left foot steps forward. Warrior one. Press down, reach up, breathe in. Open up to warrior two. Flip your front palm, reach up, reverse, breathe in. Extended side angle number two, left side, fingers to earth, forearm to thigh. Breath in, breath out. Breath in. Yeah. Right fingertips bring you up to standing. Pivot both toes to face the chakra wall. Bring your toes out to 10 and 2. Stack knees over ankles. Yes, ladies, it's goddess pose time. I know. Belly in and up. Send your tailbone down towards the earth so you feel it. There's no point in doing this if you don't feel it. Just check it out. It's cool. We're not going to be here long. All things considered, this is a blip. Press your knees towards the back body. Get it. Get here. Get in the pose. Feel it. Notice it. Lift your right heel 2 inches. Your left heel 2 inches and sit deep. Feel all the feels. Set your gaze. Maybe even smile. Breath in. Let it go. Lower your heels. Come to stand. Pivot your left toes, front edge of your mat. Right foot, bring it about halfway up. We're setting up for pyramid on the opposite side. Squeeze inner thighs in. Press down through both heels. Soft joints. Reach, get long. Hinge, reach forward. Frame your front foot. Breath in. Yeah, beautiful. Breath out. Twisting triangle. Right fingers stay right where they are. Reach your left fingers to the ceiling. Soften your joints. Spin your heart open. Big breath in. Exhale, hands to the mat. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Breathe all the way in. Downward facing dog. Let it go. Shift your weight forward into a high plank. Low plank. Gaze forward. High plank. You've got this. Low plank, high plank, lower down, gaze forward, 3, 2, 1. Untuck your toes. Place an ear on the earth. Bring your arms back by your sides. Palms facing down. We're setting up for locust pose. In locust pose, you're going to press all of your toes into the earth and lift up with the strength of your back body. You're going to fly your hands and your heart rise up. Maintain altitude. Let your breath go. Get 2 inches higher. Breathe in. Send your breath away. Get 2 inches higher. Fill up. Lower all the way down. Take a breath in and a breath out. Locust pose, second set. Rise up. Fly hands, heart, feet this time. Rise up. Press your shins out into mine. Breath out. Get 2 inches higher. Breathe in. Send your breath away. Last one. Breathe in. Lower all the way down. Big breath in. Big breath out. Floor bow. Bend your knees. Grab your feet. Grab your ankles. Flex your feet. Kick your feet towards the sky. Take a big breath in. Let it go. Maybe rock your floor bow to one side. Get some momentum going. Get that big shoulder stretch. Come back to center. Get the other side. This is all you. Resistance that you create is your fire. Come back to center. Release your floor bow. Windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Breath in. Breath out. Floor bow, second set. No time to lose. Kick your feet into your hands. Pull back on your feet with your hands. Rise up. Take a big breath in. Soften your forehead. Take a big breath in. Lower all the way down. Windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Place your palms on your mat. Stack your elbows over your wrists. So find your bottom ribs with your thumbs. Squeeze your elbows in towards the center of your mat. Press all of your toes into the earth. So bring your hands back a little bit further. Yeah, squeeze elbows in. Press down with your hands and down with your toes. Yeah, press your toes in. Upward facing dog. Can you straighten your arms? Can you press the earth away? Thighs lift, knees lift. Downward facing dog. Big breath in. Come down to your knees, set up for camel. You can take the brick, squeeze it in between your thighs, toes tucked or untucked, yogi's choice. Fingers at the small of your back. Belly button in, bottom ribs in. Pull your chin into your chest. Send your hips towards the fireplace, your heart towards the sky. Maybe find one heel. Maybe find the other. Keep pressing your hips towards the front of the room. Send your heart towards the sky. Long, steady breath. Slowly come out of camel. Untuck your toes. Sit back on your heels. Take a big breath in. Let it go. Camel, second set. Brick, no brick, toes tucked, untucked, yogi's choice. Send your heart towards to the sky. Send your hips towards the front of the room. So you're going to press your hips into my hands. Keep pressing into my hands. Belly button in. Press into my hands. Press. Press. One more big, giant breath in. Breath in. Breath in. Slowly come out of camel. Sit back on your heels. Sweep both legs out in front. Come to lie on your back. Take in a full body stretch. Get big. Take up space. It's inversion time. Bring your mat to a wall. So anywhere except for here, because this is the soft spot. Anywhere except for here. Bring your mat to the wall. It's inversion time. It can just be legs up the wall. You can take child's pose. You can stay in Shavasana. This is your practice. But now is the time to play with inversions, if you so choose. So you can take traditional headstand. You can work on forearm stand. You can simply place a brick underneath your tailbone and send your legs up the wall. So you would scoot, 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 and bring the brick under your tailbone, like that. I like to hold the brick and press down. Okay, down dog legs. Pull your shoulder blades together. Bottom ribs in. Press down through your elbows and your forearms and your fingers. Walk in. Walk in. Keep no head on the brick. No head on the brick. You got to press down with everything you've got. Forearms and hands. Everything. Raw into the earth. No head on the brick. So look at the brick. You can look at the brick, but you cannot put your head on the brick. Yes. 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 Yes, mama. Yes. Press down elbows. Press in shoulder blades. Yes. Everything pulls together. Keep pressing down through fingers and forearms. Yeah, everything presses down. You can maybe start with leg hops, and you're looking forward. You're looking where the brick is. It's all in here. It's all in arms and shoulders. Yeah. The practice is dolphin. So you can just do dolphin. Dolphin is the prep. Yes. Yes. Bottom ribs in. Send your tailbone towards the sky. Flex your feet. Squeeze your feet together. Press out through your heels. Imagine you could put your feet on the ceiling. Press. Flex your feet. The other flex. Toes towards your nose. Yes. Kick the sky. Same thing here, soft elbows, shoulder blades together. Yeah, there's this duality, like you're pressing your elbows in, but they're soft, fingers root down. Yes, ma'am. It's good work. It's okay. It's about the time in the practice where you want me to die in a fire. I know it. I get it. I get it. Bottom ribs in. Press out through your heels. Press, 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 press. Tailbone towards the sky. Bottom ribs in. Press down through elbows, forearms. Everything's forearms and elbows. Slowly bend your knees. Control, 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 control. Take child's pose. Everybody find a child's pose. Slowly, slowly, slowly make your way out of child's pose. Roll over onto your back. Make any last final movement that you would like. A happy baby. You want to get in a supine twist, yogi's choice. when you're ready to make your way to your final pose, bring your heels out wide. Bring your arms down by your sides, palms up to receive all of the good energy that you've created, you've cultivated, you've unstuck. Maybe you found energy you didn't know that you had. Let your breath return to normal. Let your tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. Let your teeth part softly. Let the skin across your throat soften. And notice all of the points of contact between you and the earth. Begin to bring awareness back into your body. Begin with your toes. Notice the points of contact. Notice your fingers. Begin to make little small movements. Take in a full body stretch. Reach your fingers. Point your toes. Flex your feet. Get big. Take up space. Notice the sounds in the room. Notice the sounds outside the room. Take in the biggest breath you've taken in all day, right here. Breathe in a little more when you think you can't. Open your mouth, stick out your tongue, lion's breath. Again, fill up. Make some noise. And again, breathe in. Get rid of something. Slowly bend your knees. Place your feet firmly on the earth. And gently roll to your second favorite side. And check it out. Notice. Is it that different than your favorite side? Notice. Where are your fingers? Where are your feet? Cradle your head in your arms. We begin in child's pose. We end our practice in a fetal position. We create the circle of life and death, rebirth, every time that we come to our mat. The meditation of moving and breathing and being curious about the sensations that our body creates, contains, the experience of being human. That too is meditation. So in this in-between space, do a full body scan. Check in. Where is your hair? Where are your ears? Work all the way down. Where's your chin? Your fingers? Your ribs? Your shoulder blades? Your belly button? Your hips? Your knees? Your shins? Your ankles? Your toes? Your heels? In this quiet space right here, make a list of 3 things that you are grateful for. And say something kind to yourself. Slowly press yourself up to a seated position, with hands at heart center and eyes closed, facing the sound of my voice. Acknowledge yourself for coming to your mat and doing this work of staying in the pose and being curious about what happens if you just stay. Yoga, just like meditation, is not always hearts and flowers. It's not always cosmic awareness. Some days it's just work, and that's okay. That's okay. Because being present in your human experience is what this is all about. Noticing everything as it happens, being aware of where your fingers are, where your toes are, and having gratitude for the time, for the moment in time to make that noticing present for yourself. We'll close with one Om. Take a big, beautiful breath in. Bring your thumb knuckles to your forehead center. The light and love in me bows and honors to the light and love in each and every one of you. Namaste.